What's up, amigos? And hope you're all having an Amico day. It is a very Amico day. As you've probably already heard, the news is out. Atari has acquired Intellivision, the brand, leaving Amico out of the Intellivision family of consoles. The Intellivision Amico is no longer a thing. It is going to just be called the Amico, or perhaps they will come up with another name, such as the Alvarado Amico. It's a new day for Intellivision, so to say. Very bad if you're an Amico fan and an Intellivision fan, as they are now divorced. Once again, Amico has been kicked out of the Intellivision family of consoles to be on its own. Meaning Intellivision Entertainment LLC will need to change their name, as they are no longer a part of Intellivision. Although it does say in the we have an update. We have an update given to us by Atari that does say that they have acquired some. They have licensed out the Amico games, the Intellivision games. They have licensed out the Intellivision games for the future Amico. Me personally, I don't think this means Amico's coming out. There's a lot of videos about this out right now. The most entertaining you're going to see is the Atari creep. The least entertaining you're going to see is DJC. I mean, Atari creep has like a mock meltdown, but it's also kind of funny and interesting because you're like, wait, you like Atari? Ah, but this isn't Atari. This is this new company that bought the name Atari and does a bunch of shit with it. It's Mike Micah. This ain't Atari. But so Atari creep is mad that Atari owns Intellivision, but he's kind of fake mad, but he's kind of real mad. That's a funny video. DJC video is boring as fuck. He seems like he was caught off guard, doesn't know what to say about it, and he basically just reads the info dump that was given out by Atari to everybody. I'm not gonna read it. If you want the real info dump, go watch the DJC video. That's all he did. We are going to live stream this tonight on the Sweet and Tender Hooligan channel, the Sweet and Tender Hooligan channel. THWEETIEBIRD is the channel. That'll be on tonight, and we're gonna be talking our opinions on it at length. I hope he does a longer show. I can be there for a while though, from the car. So yes, this is the biggest Amico news in years. Is the Amico kicked out of the Intellivision family, divorced. You go your own way with Tommy. I'm hoping that the license that they have with Atari does not include using the name Intellivision for their company. It would seem that way. So if that's the case, this would be your last chance to buy the Intellivision Amico merchandise that's out there. I don't know though. I mean, everyone's saying that, but to me, it seems like there's a possibility out there that perhaps good old Atari will lend them. Perhaps Phil made such a good deal that he says, "Well, we get to continue to use the name for merchandise a little bit." That doesn't seem like it would be the case, huh? But you can still buy the hats and shirts and the physical products. And I'm wondering if that will no longer be the case. Remember when Elvis died? People ran out and bought all his albums up. Remember? I was there. Are you old enough to remember? I remember. 1977. I'm 10 years old. Elvis fucking dies. Everybody runs to the fucking store and buys a shitload of Elvis albums. As if they're not going to sell them. The next month, they're not going to print more. They ran out and bought them all. And so that was me. I bought the Amico 5-panel hat. I bought all of the physical products. Mind you, with shipping and handling, the 8-packs are $96 fucking dollars. So, remember when they used to say, oh, Amico games are $20? They're not $20. They're $96 fucking dollars if you want one, and then you gotta find someone to sell the other 3 to. But all that's still around. And maybe it won't be in the future. I hope that they have to make up a new name. And we'll see that because it's business, because they're LLCs. They'll have to create this new LLC, and the LLC will be named, and they'll pay money to name it that, and then they'll use that to pay off the debts, because they're not going to make shit. They have like $8 million in debts. Remember this, Sweet and Tender Hooligan and other people told me about this. It's the end of the fiscal year. This is when fiscal year ends. This is when the debts are called. They go, we need our money back now or you're getting sued. Well, Phil Adam and John Alvarado don't want to get sued. They don't want to go to court. They don't want to get embarrassed. That tarnishes their reputation. That gets people who invested in Amico coming after them because they sold them out. And I don't think you're going to see that. Again, this is my predictions. But, yeah, it'd be interesting. I'm going to be watching this happen. Best case scenario, Atari comes out with the, like they're saying, the Intellivision 50th anniversary. Although, who's going to buy that? Who wants to buy old Intellivision shit? It sucks. Sorry. It's not like them. It's not like Atari. And this was a fire sale. Nobody wanted it. Phil Adam shopped this shit around to people for months and was like, look, I don't even want to sell Amico anymore. You just want to buy the Intellivision name? And nobody could think of anything to do with it. Except, it's like Coleco Holdings Company. Remember that? Well, maybe we'll just buy it to hold it. No. Atari's gotten their shit, I guess, enough together that they're gonna handle it. And we'll see that happen. I've got a lot more to say about this. I'm going to save it for tonight with the Sweet and Tender Hooligan show. And, yeah. Intellivision Amico's dead. It's fucking dead. And, Atari killed it. So, they're going to use the money that Atari gave them to pay off their debts. You're not getting a console. You're not getting controllers. That shit was never FCC compliant. There's nobody there to develop for it. It's not going to happen. There's no reason for that to be a thing. It's I could see Atari putting out like an Intellivision console, but it will be an Intellivision console, right? It would be like a throwback console that plays the old games, just like they did for the 2600. But yeah, you're never getting an Amico. We saw that. Look on Amico Home. There ain't that much Intellivision branding. It wasn't there much. It's not called Intellivision Amico Home, is it? I think they'll change the name of the company to Amico Home or something like that. I don't know. It's fucking crazy. All right, guys. Have an Amico day.